Holy crap. I thought that the trades with 2019 with Jimmy Butler and Tobias Harris were crazy. This is probably one of the craziest trades in Philadelphia sports history. We finally move on from the bitch known as Ben Simmons, the pussy known as Ben Simmons, who was afraid to shoot a jump shot, was afraid to even uh, lay the ball up, and threw a bitch fit and got his way out of the town and didn't want anything to do with it because he got criticized. And he didn't want to play basketball anymore, and he's gone now. He's no longer a member of this team. We get James Harden, though. We get James Harden. And the whole trade breaks down like this. We're giving up Seth Curry, Ben Simmons, who wasn't even really part of this team anymore. So it's basically like we're trading him for nothing. Andre Drummond and 2 first-round picks for James Harden and Paul Millsap. Obviously, James Harden is the main piece, obviously. I mean, he's a generational scorer. I think his skill set will be very good next to Joel Embiid. And Paul Millsap, I mean, he's old, but I think he could be a decent backup big man too. The main thing is James Harden, though, obviously. And the main story is that what we didn't give up. I remember, like, in the last summer, everyone was saying that, for the Sixers, if they're going to trade Ben Simmons, they're going to have to either give up Thibault or Maxey or both. We gave up neither, which is absolutely amazing. I feel like Maxey, Embiid, and Harden could be a potentially dominant big three. And wow. Like, there's people saying that, the Sixers are so stupid. Daryl Morey was so stupid for not trading for Malcolm Brogdon. Oh, why aren't they trading for Tyrese Halliburton? Why aren't they trading for De'Aaron Fox? And to be fair, I was even one of those guys. But you know what? Daryl Morey was playing some goddamn fifth-dimensional chess. He saw something, and now we have James Harden. And he has only 1 year left on his deal. His deal actually expires this summer. But I'm pretty sure Daryl Morey and James Harden, despite not working together on the same team for a few years now, I'm pretty sure they're still close. And I think James Harden will be willing to re-sign with the Sixers. I mean, here's the thing about James Harden though. He has had some attitude issues in the past. He's got to show up with his working boots on, man. He's got to show up. He's got to be willing to work. He's got to put in the time, because he knows that this is probably the best opportunity he's had in a while, and he will probably have for the rest of his career. This last maybe final run he has with the Sixers to win a championship. So he's got to put in the time, and he's got to endear himself to the Philly fans. I mean, Ben Simmons is just in the rearview mirror at this point. I mean, I'm not really worried about the Nets. Obviously, they got KD, they got Kyrie, but what else do they have? They have Ben Simmons. I mean, I said before, if Ben Simmons is on your team, you're not going to win a championship. And I think the only one thing is, I think KD is one of the few players in the league where Ben Simmons' deficiency as a player can somehow not play a part in the team losing. But whatever. The Sixers. Sorry, the phone keeps on falling. I'm just really. I don't even know what to think. I'm so damn excited for this and you could tell, because I did not expect us to get James fucking Harden of all people. And I still think Harden has a lot left in the tank, and I think this trade and a partnership with Embiid is going to really, really do great things for both him and this team. And we are firmly... This is an all-in move if I've ever seen one, without a doubt. Because Harden's not getting any younger. He still is a great player. But I'm just also really glad that Thibault and Maxey were not in this trade either. And I thought that for sure one of them was going to have to be in the trade for this to work, for us to trade Simmons. I mean, Curry, he's gone, but Harden can replicate his three-point shooting easily. I'd rather take Harden over Seth Curry any day of the week. Drummond, I mean, he was a decent backup center, rebounder. I mean, he got dunked on every other, at least 2 or 3 times a game. So, yeah, I don't think we gave up all that much. Really, I thought we were gonna have to give up a lot more to trade Simmons, and I didn't think we were gonna get a player at the caliber of James Harden. So I'm just rambling at this point, but wow, wow, this is absolutely insane, and we'll see like a few months from now if this trade truly paid off because this is a championship trade. This is a championship move. You make this kind of trade to win a championship. You don't make this kind of trade just to make the Eastern Conference Finals, which is something that we still haven't done in over 20 years. But they're thinking much bigger than that. The only thing that might stop this team from reaching that level is Doc Rivers. I'm not a Doc Rivers fan at all. I think he's one of the most overrated coaches in the history of professional sports. I think no coach in the history of professional sports has gotten less out of more talent that he's had than Doc Rivers. I think he's been carried by the majority of his career by the immense talent that he's had at his disposal. And I think in clutch situations in playoff series, he completely falls apart. And we'll have to see if he does that again this year for the Sixers. But hopefully, Embiid and Harden can make up for whatever bullshit Doc Rivers tries to pull in a 7-game playoff series to help try to do everything he can to make his team lose. But wow, I'm not thinking too far down the road right now, even despite the fact that this is definitely an all-in trade. But wow, Sixers essentially flipped Ben Simmons and his cancerous bad attitude for James Harden, a generational player, a future Hall of Famer, a guy who would be in the Hall of Fame right now if he retired, for a major championship push. And I'm shocked, but I'm extremely excited at the same time. I did not see this coming. Forgive me for rambling a lot like I usually do, but wow. Wow. This is insane.